Hi everybody, it's Michelle again from Maximum Yarnage. Sorry, I had a really weird start right now. I was doing a couple of test runs while I was winding some yarn to see what I sounded like, over the yarn winding. And I found it to be okay. I found it to be okay, so I hope that it is while I do that because I need to I really need to wind this ball. And I just wanted to do a video right now because I'm all by myself. It's my husband's first day back at work, forcibly, because we need money. And he's an Uber driver, so if he doesn't work, he doesn't make any money, right? And people need somebody to drive them around, and that's him. It's like a little superhero out there in our little electric gas hybrid car thing. It does it all. I don't know. Which we've never actually electrified the car. I don't know. I charged it. I'm not good at this. Sorry. Yeah, I have nothing to talk about today. I have no desire to do show notes. I didn't even do a proper introduction. I figure if you gave a crap, you'll go find me. My information's on the about page. I'm on Ravelry as Maharet Raider, which normally I wouldn't really tell people that, but I don't know. I feel like I know you guys. We're cool. We're cool. I've been here. I've been doing this for a while. I know it doesn't seem like I have because all my videos are private, but we've been here and done this and stuff and whatever. I'm not making any sense because I'm just really tired today. It's not tea. It's not wine either. To be honest, it's one of those things where I'm not even doing it on purpose because like everybody else has something to drink when they start their podcasts and they're knitting. It's simply the fact that if I don't have something to drink today, I'll kill people. Yeah. Cheers. What a great way to start a knitting podcast with threats and aggression. Oh, you know what? I think that we've all had those kinds of days or those weeks, sometimes even those months where you're just like so done with the world. You don't want to work there anymore. You don't like those people anymore. You don't want your friends around you anymore. You're just like, F you, world. I want to sit in my apartment and just like grab all my yarn and go and just not come out of my cave ever, ever, except maybe to eat a cow or something because we have to eat. I'm going to feel so good by the end of this podcast. I swear. Everything's going to be fine. I had a horrible day and a horrible week, but it's really not as horrible as I think it is. It's really not. I think this is a bad month for me, and things are just going to be emotionally supercharged times 100. So I just have to take a deep breath and relax, knit something, which I did. I haven't done any of the things that I've been wanting to do. I never did that ugly shawl that I said I was going to cast on. In fact, yesterday, I nearly took all the yarn that I was going to do for that shawl and put it towards a different project. And then I realized that's not really where I want to go. So right now, I'm kind of like squirrel all over the place as far as all my projects are concerned. I haven't continued doing the um, sleeves on my Bienvenidas cardigan. Haven't continued doing that, but it's sitting there in its cute little shark bag. Shark attack. Um, I never took pictures of this shawl back, cowl back here, so that I can put it on my Ravelry and the finished objects pictures, and I didn't do that. There's a lot of stuff that I haven't bothered to do, and I don't care. I don't care. I don't care because I change my mind a lot, and I know that so many other people do, and you guys totally understand because we know what the hell it's about. Sometimes you just are in a bit of a funk, in a knitting funk, in a people funk, in a life funk, and you just can't get yourself out of it, and you realize that's why people made alcohol. Yeah. All right. So I actually, literally, all I was gonna do was come on this thing here with you guys. All I was gonna do was sit here drinking and knitting. That's all I was gonna do. Except I realized I have to show you guys. I know I've been a little like, meh, I don't want to do anything. But yeah, I have stuff to show you guys. So the first thing I'm going to do obviously is link this. Oh, hold on. I caught it on time. What I have to do is I have to go onto the YouTube page that shows the current broadcast, which is what we're doing now. And I like to share it with my friends in the Knitting Dead, because they're the only ones that I really tell about these videos. So I have to embed it because it just makes it easier. It makes it so much easier for them to see it. And so I have, I hope I did it. I didn't do it. I have what I do is I have this thing. Boop. I have to embed the video on the link that I created for all the girls that do videos or podcasts or whatever. But right now, it doesn't seem to want to go, and I don't know why. I don't know why it's doing this for some. Today, of all friggin' days, it just doesn't want to. It doesn't want to do it. No, I don't think it's going to happen today. So maybe I'll just see if I can find a way to post it for my friends maybe tomorrow or something, because if this doesn't happen like literally right now, it's not gonna happen. I did it. Oh God, it is not a good. It's not a good thumbnail picture. I'm like, this is so uncool. Oh, it's so uncool. Why YouTube? Why? Now I have to go and find like a different thumbnail. Oh my God. This is not the greatest way to spend a broadcast. I know. I'm fully aware. I don't care. This is a knitting podcast. We don't care. We're knitters. We're knitters, fool. I don't know. Stop. Okay. All right. Oh, you know what I wanted? I really want somebody to jump in here with me. Maybe we could do that and it won't F up my broadcast. We'll see. Okay. Well, all right. Well, I've been watching a ton of broadcasts. I mean, not broadcasts, because the other girls, they don't do it live. They do it right. You know, they record themselves and then they edit it and all that stuff. I know full well, again, that my broadcasts are poor quality, simply because my connection is terrible. There's nothing I can do. This is Los Angeles, and this is actually Cudahy. It's a small town in Los Angeles County, and in this town, they don't care that the rest of the modern world is on fiber optics. They don't care here, and they refuse to switch us over. And there's really nothing I can do about my connection or my upload speeds. And it could literally, if I did one of these videos, it could literally take me, I don't know, well over a day to upload a podcast. So then by the time it attempts to upload, if at the last second, for some reason, YouTube decides that, whoops, this could be a duplicate of another video because the time is exactly the same, it's just going to delete it. It's not going to let you upload it. And so I waited like 2 days for that to happen to me. And at the last second, when it looked like it was about to post, it doesn't post for that reason, because it was exactly the same time as a different broadcast. So yeah, that I heard somebody talking about that a while ago, and that's exactly the same thing that happened to me. And it's so uncool. It's so uncool when that happens. So here I am having to wait, over a day to try and load something because my connection is so bad. My upload speeds are in the toilet, and then it just goes and deletes it. How fun! Yeah, whatever. I'm freaking babbling. I know I'm babbling. Okay, so like I said, I thought I wasn't gonna have anything to show you guys today, but actually I do. Don't don't look at that stuff. I was like fixing my yarn stash a little bit, and I ended up leaving some of the things out. Um, where should I start? I think I'm gonna start with the shawl that I started on yesterday. Oh, I was trying to show this to you guys last week because I wanted to show you that I bought this to match this. I bought this at the Yarnosphere, and I got this during the yarn crawl. And I got them to I got it to match, and it's cute, and it looks really good. It looked out like even though they're older, this one's older. It looks good. They look very nice and new and cute. So I yeah, I kind of discovered, you guys, that I'm sad about it, and I don't like it because I really adore these needles. But Xiaogu twists are stinky. Why? They smell. And right now they don't smell as bad because I'm not as sensitive, but when I'm being particularly sensitive or when my nose is just hyperactive or something, I'm sitting there knitting and I catch a whiff. And sometimes I catch a whiff of the metallic scent on my hands, and I'm like, ooh, I might get attacked because my partition fell down. Well, so these are Chiagu twists, I believe in a size 10.5. Actually, I think that you might be able to see. Actually, you won't be able to see. I can see it just perfectly on my screen because the video, this is a Logitech that I'm using. It's a really nice one. And it's a wide angle. That's why you can catch so much of the background. But you won't be able to see it because it'll probably be pixelated on the upload. But whatever. This is, oh, it exited my screen. Come on, dude. I forgot the name of this shawl, dude. I don't know how to pronounce that. Madeira? Madeira Spring Shawl? Dude. Designed by Shannon O'Neill. I should contact her because I'm wondering what the heck. Seriously, like what the heck? None of the shawls or the projects that any of the girls did looked at all like what she took a picture of. And I'm not sure if I misunderstood her instructions or if they didn't make sense or she was trying to do something else because I like the picture. It looks, it doesn't look messy, but when I read the instructions, I realize that it's not right. So what I had to do is I left some, some help, some tips, some like what I did to fix it as we went along, row by row. And really, it's truly as soon as you get to row 30 where things go completely bananas. Like you're just like, what are these typos? Or is she missing, leaving things out? One side's not matching the other side. Um, Something didn't make any sense. It was literally like, when you get to the spine stitches, you get to this part and you're like, knit up to the blah blah first marker, and then knit, and then marker, and then another yarn over. You know what I'm saying? Like yarn over, knit, yarn over. Well, at row 30, somehow she ended up going all the way to the marker, then doing the yarn over, slipping the marker, like as if this stitch didn't exist. And I'm like, girl, what are you doing? Like you can't leave that out and just figure people will figure it out and then never do an update. So I don't know. I don't want to be critical or anything because I still, even though you can kind of tell when you look at her shawl that things went wonky for her. I don't know. I don't think that it's supposed to look quite like that. It looked very netty, like netted, like. But if you took her instructions and inserted the correct things, like I ignored that mystery yarn over. I did my yarn over in the right place, knit the stitch, did the yarn over, continued on in the pattern, and ended the pattern the way I started the pattern because that seemed to be a problem as well. So you had to be careful with the left wing and the right wing and making sure that they matched, counting your stitches. I didn't do any math. I went on a lot of the other girls' pages, and they complained about the same sorts of things, and they said they had to modify the pattern, and they did this, and but nobody went into detail as to what they had to do to fix it. And some of the girls simply repeated the first few rows, like instead of doing any of this, they just repeated this part, and so it's just like rows and rows of just holes, like a line of holes. And they still looked pretty. I knew that I didn't want to do that. Another girl said, I don't want to deal with math and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't want to deal with math either, girl. I don't want to do math. Who wants to do that? But what I did do is I just kind of fudged it. I played it by ear, like my grandma said, like my Grammy taught me. I played it by ear, and look what I did. I started this last night. Oh, I hope it comes out, you guys. This is that I can't remember. It's Celeste. I showed you guys, I think, last week or the week before that, but this is one of the yarns that I bought at the Knitting Tree. Oh, it's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. I can totally see myself wearing this with like a pair of jeans. I have one pair of jeans. Don't laugh. I told you guys before I wear dresses. But yeah. Oh, oh my God. That side. I love the way these, like, it just looks like an accident. But here's where things go all wonky in the pattern. Honestly, if you just pay attention to the pattern from the get-go, you can kind of figure it out. There are PSSOs in here, and just knit, yarn over knit. No, yarn over knit, yarn overs. So this is like a yarn over knit, yarn over, and this is a PSSO row. So all you have to do is line them up for however many rows, and then you just, it's not that difficult. The difficulty lies in the fact that, your first wing might go just fine, and then your second wing, out of nowhere, you'll be instantly out of pattern, and you don't know why, because somehow there's a stitch or something missing in there, because the stitch count was just not right from the get-go. I don't think. I don't really know. It just didn't work quite right. So you have to make one, or make another yarn over. Don't miss any yarn overs, because that messes you up. But that's how I do it. Like, whenever I run into issues or problems in any of my shawls, um, I just fudge it. I don't even worry about it anymore. I don't sit there ripping things back. I'm like, oh, I messed it up. That sucks. Make one and move along. That's all I do. I have more fun that way, I think. That's probably one of the only ways that I can be truly carefree and just whatever happens, happens. Everything's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Don't worry. No, I wasn't gonna say don't worry, be happy. Stop. But yeah, I did that yesterday, and then I knit some more today. I knit this today, and I'm doing it so grotesquely loose. So loose. Look at these stitches. They're so loose. So what I was going to do is I was going to pair this one. This is what I was going to do at first. At first, I was going to pair this yarn with this. This is the one with the mulberry silk. Unfortunately, this is DK weight, and this is like an Aran weight, and I'm not that good. I don't think. I don't think that it'll. I don't know. I don't know. Do you think it'll look good? I don't think that it will. Even if I knit it super, super loose. So I was thinking I would do this yarn, and then I realized, no, I'm not that adventurous. You guys, I'm a wussy. I'm a wussy. I'm freaking out. I know everybody's like, oh, it's okay. Just do it. Do the Phoebe with all the different colors and the mini skeins and stuff, and it's gonna be great. And I'm just like, oh, I don't, I don't think I don't actually think I've ever done that before, and it's becoming a bit of a hurdle. I think the most that I've done has been the love socks. I think they're called love socks. Honestly, I can't remember, and I don't know if I'll be able to pull it up, but yeah, I think the love socks have been like all the color changes, like actual color change, and maybe some scarves. Oh God, I'm getting fibers like all kinds of places. But yeah, I've never done like a shawl in like all kinds of different colors. Oh no. Mom's like, oh, it's giving me anxiety. Seriously? I don't know if I can do that, you guys. Yeah, I'm looking through all my stuff, and I realized that every shawl that I've ever made has been of one yarn. Oh, what a wuss. What a wuss. Yeah, the love socks, love something. Oh my God. No, you guys, no. what am I going to do? So I realized it's giving me a little anxiety. It is to put another color in here. I'm like, what? Hey, maybe I can do this. Oh, it fell. Maybe I can do this. What do you think? Yo, somebody has to tell me, you guys. Would it be too weird to put on and like to put another one? Yeah, it probably would be. Maybe I'll just finish it and just like bind it up and go, hey, it was gonna be a summer shawl and now it's kind of just like a wrap. Yeah, I think we're just probably gonna do that. I don't know why I did that because I was supposed to be knitting on that right now. I'm telling you, that's all I was gonna do. I wasn't gonna do anything else. I wasn't. Look, I keep running out of scissors. I keep forgetting where I put them. And luckily, every time I see a little something, like a little snippers or something, I just buy them and I throw them in like one of these, sorry, like one of these things or any kind of little notions pouch. Like I get myself lots of little notions pouches here and there and I just fill them up with whatever and I'll put them in different bags because you never know when you're going to grab something and take off and not have something, right? So I went a while ago to this like Asian market. I think it's the one where I bought the tea and I got this little thing. I don't know if I already talked about it, but that's all it is. But it cuts yarn. I don't want to cut that because that's on the ball. It cuts yarn fairly well, and you just really like, and it's really flat. It's so flat and teeny tiny that it like takes up zero space in your bag. I like it. I love it, actually. I love it a lot. I'm getting sleepy. It's almost 10. What time did I start? Oh my God. I'm so dumb. Okay. Oh, so because of these anxieties that I'm having about using different color yarn and being more creative, because right now that's what everybody's doing. I mean, I know that I'm late to that party. I know, but people are doing that more. And I think that the yarn pushers are also purposely doing that. Number one, because you get to sell more yarn, but also because it really pushes people beyond their boundaries, and you get to be more creative and have more fun texturally and visually with all the different colors and just be more artistic and kind of outgoing. But I have a bit of a hard time with that. I don't know what to say. I, I'm I am admitting that I have a problem. I think is what I'm trying to say. That I honestly have issue with that. And I think it could be because I there are words for the type of knitter that you are. Process knitter or something. I don't know which one I am. Um, I've lately started having more, as you can see, more than one project on the go. I've done that sometimes, but usually it's because things are going on long-term hiatus and I'm not dealing with them right now. But lately I've been having things like boop, 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 and so I've kind of finished things as I go, one after the next, and um, so then what ends up happening is I tend to be that type of person that just knits. Like I buy yarn. I buy yarn and then I figure out what to do with it. And that doesn't work if you're going to do like, do you call it color work when you're working, like say you're doing a 3-tone shawl or something? I don't really consider that color work. Do you consider that color work? I don't know. I maybe. I know is it Intarsia? I'm so bad at this. Intarsia? More please. Intarsia? I don't know. All I know is that that's the one thing with the different color yarns. And color work is a little bit different. I don't know if color work is considered like the love socks where you have like one color and then the other color and then the other color. You're just kind of switching yarns or cutting it or something. And intarsia is like when you're working different color yarns into a design, and I don't know, but whatever the case is, like I never know if I'm gonna have enough yarn for the project. So I think that in order to do a project that requires more than one color yarn, I really need to do what the pattern suggests and choose my colors that way. But then I'm not gonna like the colors that the person chooses. Most likely I'm not. Sometimes I do, but most likely I don't. Um, so then which ones do I choose? I would choose them all gray in varying shades. And I don't think that works. I don't think that would look very nice. As much as I love gray, gray is my kind of go-to color normally. Yeah, I don't think that's not gonna be nice. So that was that bit of the conversation. Well, can you tell like I do great without show notes? Fabulous. So that brings me to the whole point of the stupid rant that I was on, that I was going through my stash looking for things that go together that I might be able to do something with. Because I tried to do with the grocery girls, okay? I tried to do the first cowl. I was so excited and I wanted to do the cowl with them. They were so excited and they're so, so cute that I really, really, really wanted to do this cowl. And I know I could still do it. It's that, whatever. But I didn't buy the pattern because I realized there's a lot of colors. There's a lot of colors in there. I can't do that. That's a lot of colors. I don't know if I have enough yarn. I don't even have the same type of yarn. They were using cashmere. I didn't have cashmere. I have nothing but wool in my house. And maybe something with a little bit of silk here and there. Alpaca. But it's just alpaca in like one shade. I'm like, it's not gonna work. And so I started looking at different color, like I think I thought that they were the same yarn, but they're really not. And so I had to put them aside because it wasn't going to work. I had to take them down because I wanted to show you guys what I have. And yeah, no, they're not. Dude, where's the label? Yeah, they're not the same. They're so totally not the same, but they would have looked great together, but they're not the same. They're not the same. They're not the same weight. It doesn't, maybe they are, but they're not going to lock the same. And maybe that doesn't matter. But I thought that these would have looked great for that one 3-color shawl that they were doing, but I didn't have a third color. So this is probably not going to show up properly, but this is a very nice mauve. Very pretty mauve. And this is a nice gray. And they're both very pretty colors. I'm sorry that my hanks are a mess, but I completely messed them up because I had them hanging I'll show you right now. I have them hanging. I don't know where I saw this. I saw this somewhere in somebody's background, and I was like, I could do that. This is so cute. I had it hanging up on my wall, and it was very cool, except that it just kind of kept going and going and going, and the tip is like, boop. So it doesn't really look very good. I mean, it's massive. It looks cool, but it's too big, and I would need to saw off the tip in the end so that it didn't look so goofy on my wall. So I'm not great at crafting things, even if it just means wrapping yarn around a piece of friggin' twig. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. And yeah. So these balls or these hanks, they were hanging on that, like they were wrapped around that twig. So now I have to like kind of put everything together, and I don't know how I'm going to do that because I'm not very good at it. I think I messed this up. I don't know how girls do this. They're so much better at this than I am. Yeah, I kind of did that okay. I don't know why I'm doing that right now. So, yeah, I decided I would start matching up whatever yarn I have. And I showed this one to you guys last week, and I thought it would look really pretty with this one. I honestly don't know if I already said that, but I really should just cake these up and put them in a little something together, because this is already starting to kind of get a little felty, and I don't like that. But I'll figure that out. What else? Okay, so I think I'm kind of, oh, look at this. See, this is the other thing, is I thought this chalet would go with the yarn that I just showed you for that little mauve yarn and the gray yarn, because this one is more, I don't know, it's a softer brownish gray, but it's baby alpaca and bamboo viscose. Oh, I'm saying that right. So you see, that won't look right. That won't. I don't think that'll look right. It won't knit up properly. I can't get that knit to be very tight on top of that, so I'll probably run out of yarn. So I need to buy yarn when I do color work shawls or different color shawl thingies, because otherwise I'll run out. Why am I this close to the camera? It's not good. Okay. I finished another pair of socks. Can you tell it's Friday and I don't care? I finally finished the other pair of mismatched socks. They're not. You remember how I was scared that I was going to mess up the second pair because I wasn't sure if I was going to have enough yarn to go as far as I did with the first pair? Like when I realized that I had a pair of mismatched socks, I thought, well, I'll just chop it off here and make another pair of mismatched socks. And then I'll just put them together and they won't be mismatched anymore. Well, that's great, except that's kind of the height difference. And also obviously the increases are not in the same place, but yeah, you can tell like the other one is even chunkier, like it's just floppier, probably because I wore it a lot. So I would like really have to stretch this sock out to match. Yeah, I would have to really stretch it out to match this other sock. But at least I have a pair of green socks with gray tips and a pair of gray socks with green tips. Look at my little toes. Aren't they so cute? Look at my little heels. They came out. They came out kind of sort of, right? I don't know how to do. I really should get a pattern. I should just stop being so stubborn and trying to figure it out all on my own and just get a pattern. Just get over it. Get a pattern that I like, that with me, for me, so that I, can actually knit a pair of socks that actually work properly. So maybe something where I can do, even though I do it toe up, I can still incorporate a gusset. I don't know about a heel flap, but some sort of gusset. So it doesn't feel weird when you put them on. They don't feel weird. They're very comfortable, even though they're fluffy and loose fitting, and I like them loose fitting on the top. I don't really wear socks. I've said that like a million times before, so I don't really know why I joined this like sock cow. Mm, a box of socks? That's pretty cool. I have two pairs of socks in like about a couple of weeks. So I like it. I think I'm gonna keep doing it, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, oh, I know. I think I'm gonna get the mathematician and mm, not Soxetera. I like her. She's really sweet. The mathematician, I'm starting to like him again. He said something that was like, very you know, I don't know. It's some, you know what? I think some people let their opinions just fly and they don't care, they're uninhibited, and that's lovely. I think it's really, really awesome. It's amazing. But yeah, you're gonna rub people the wrong way when you like just let your opinions roam wild. And there was something, and I can't remember now because I like him again. So I let it go, apparently. Sometimes I mean, I'm sure I rub people the wrong way. I freaking ramble on like an idiot. Um, but you can't make everybody happy, and you can't be worried about that. You need to be yourself and be happy and enjoy what you're doing. So I saw one of the videos that he did recently, and even my husband watched it with me. Um, and I think one of the irritating things is this whole little elocution thing that he's got, this grammar thing going on. And I'm like, I think one of the conversations that one of the other podcasters was having was the issue behind the word gifting. And I probably shouldn't even get involved or say anything about it, but I can't help myself either, dude. Sorry. Um, Gifting. Yeah, you don't gift. There's no gifting. We know that. We're not stupid. I know there's no gifting, but you're still gonna say it because it's funny. It's funny and it's a cute word. It's not like conversate. It's not like conversate. Conversate is like insulting to your ears. Gifting's not insulting to your ears. It's sweet and it's cute and it's what we do to each other. We gift each other. That's the way it is. It has nothing to do with correctness. Well, I think that if it's irritating to you, yeah, it is. But it's, I don't know, it's just one of those goofy, silly, to me, it was always one of those goofy, silly internet things that we do. Like, you know, Ermagerd. I don't know. That's how I always took it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I mean, obviously, there could be people that are confused and are using the word wrong. And they should know that it's not correct. But if you don't know that the word is not correct, then yeah, you shouldn't do it. But it's been funny because I've been corrected for the strangest things. Like, I am on Facebook and I go and I get a haircut and I'm like, got my hair did, y'all. Looking good. But that I'm they don't get it by the way that I'm writing it because of course the goofy accent, the silliness, it's not translating. You're reading got my hair did, y'all. You're just like, what? It's not did, honey. It's you got your hair done. I know. Thank you. Thanks for the grammar lesson. Appreciate it. Oh my god, I'm being such a jerk. Okay, so away from that, I want to buy that instruction for his version of the toe socks. And I also want to buy the plain vanilla blah blah blahs by that girl. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. What's her name? She is expat. I think her name is I think her podcast is the Knitting Expat. Oh god, she's so cute and so lovely. And she can knit some socks like, oh my god, you would not believe. And she did these patterns that are super, super easy. They're not like cable knit type things, but they have little designs where, like, I don't know if it's like drop stitches or it could be like past PSSOs or I don't know, it's something weird, but they looked fancy, but they're not fancy. They're just really plain and simple. So you could easily incorporate it into a plain vanilla type sock. So I won't be so bored. Not that I got that bored doing this. I had a lot of fun doing this, but I think I might have more fun following a pattern. It's something that you could easily memorize. But I like toe up. I don't think that she does toe up. I don't know if she does toe up instruction. So I'll have to find a way to maybe incorporate her plain vanillas with my two at a time toe ups. And I kind of do mine a little bit differently. And I was trying to do like a video the other day where I could do my own little tutorial so I can also remember how to do it, but I can't because I'm just not experienced enough, plain and simple. I'm not experienced enough, and I have a second camera. I have a second camera because I went out and I bought a second camera so that I could have another little webcam right here. But it's a lot of work, guys. Like, you gotta figure out all this mounting and get another thing. I need something like that looks like a little crane maybe here because I can't hang everything or anything from the ceiling so that it could like literally hang above the camera where you can't see it while this camera's on me. And then, I don't know, it's complicated. I don't know why I'm getting into that, but yeah. Yeah, I'm not good at tutorials on top of that. I've said that before. Okay, I'm babbling again. So, what else am I talking about? I want to do the socks. I can't wait to do that. I wanted to show you guys this crazy yarn. This is one of the things that I won for the yarn crawl. And I know I'm pretty sure I showed it before, but God, I mean, I wish you could see really, really well what that looks like. What the heck am I supposed to do with this? Look at the bumps on it, you guys. It's like massive. I mean, they seriously took thick and thin to the maximum level, these people. To the maximum level. Like, what am I going to do with this? What do you make with that? I'm going to have to ask somebody on the Knitting Dead, like, what do you think I can do with this? I wish I could. God, look at that looks like a royal blue-ish on the screen, and it's not. It's purple. It's like a beautiful, beautiful purple, but it's got like some pinks in there. Look at that. It's got some pinks, but honestly, if I shaved my cat's hair and put it into little balls, that's kind of what it looks like. Only with, like, you know, real colored yarn. Is that mean of me to say? I'm sorry. But it's true. But they still look, I mean, they look really cool. Look at it. The way, look at the way the colorful yarn kind of weaves in. I wish you guys could see it the way I can see it. It's just, it's so pretty. So pretty. And I don't know what to do with it. What the heck am I supposed to? Should I wind it? Yeah, I should wind it. I'm gonna wind it. They're in my way. Oh my gosh. No! It's so much and it's so big that I have to go out and put the pegs maximum level. Shut up. Oh, don't fall, please. I can do this. This is gonna be fun. I can't wait to see what this is gonna look like. Well, it doesn't look like it's really tied up in a bunch of different places. Oh, it's knit collage. I think I might have heard of it, but not really. Knit collage. Okay, here's a thing. Literally don't need to cut any yarn. Just, oh boy, this might be a little bit harder than I thought. No, I don't need to cut it. Yeah, this is gonna be a little bit harder than I thought. But this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it from the other. No, it's impossible. I can't put it through my. It won't fit. It won't fit on my yarn swift. I'm gonna do what Twinkie Chan taught me this. Can I do this? No. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Twinkie Chan. Twinkie Chan, I'm going to friggin'. No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna link to her because that'd be crazy. Maybe I will. Hey, my hand is hurting. Oh no. No, no, don't do that. Is this interesting TV? It's so big. I don't know if this is actually going to work. I'm putting everything in the center. So you kind of, I kind of should be, no, no, don't do this to me. No, I can't do that. Okay, wait, stop. Be calm. Be calm. It's fine. There. Things already going wrong. It's just the worst. This is the worst center pull ball I've ever done in my life. Oh, my arms! Feel the burn! Feel the burn. This is the worst video ever. I don't care. It's Friday. It's Friday, guys. Get your drink on and knit something and make a center pull ball out of your thumb. Ta-da! Oh my god, that's so cute. Look, it looks like a little flower monster. It's a flower monster. I hope nobody can hear. I hope nobody can hear that. There's a cat outside. I'm kind of afraid to knit anything with it. I'm kind of afraid to knit with it because I feel like whatever I do is going to be really not very nice looking. But I really want to see what it looks like. So we'll just do a couple. We'll just do a couple of stitches and see what happens. And I'm doing it on needles that are just like way smaller. What the heck do you do with this? What the heck? I've never knit anything this ridiculous on the thick and thin scale. What am I gonna do with this lump of stuff? Maybe I can find a pattern. Maybe I can find a pattern, or I'll probably just do like a little shawl. I mean a little, probably not a cowl, just like a little scarf. Or maybe you just knit the thin bits. What the heck? Yeah, maybe I'll just knit the thin bits. Let's see what happens if I just knit the thin bits. That's hard. Yeah, that's not easy. Okay, I don't want to mess it up. It feels very felted. God, the blue that I'm knitting into this thing right now. But yeah, that's me just doing the thin bits. Hey, how does that look? Funky? That's my thick and thin, guys. What do you do with that? Look, it looks like, doesn't it look so organic? It looks like a growth of some kind. A growth. I want to say like a plant or a pod of some kind or something. Like there's a little alien creature living inside there. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Hooray! What else have I got? You guys know I love to put little goofy chopstick thingies at the end of my needles. I still haven't used these. I think I'm gonna cast on the a gleam shawl with this. I think I might have. I don't know if I did or if I didn't. This yarn, just to show you guys real quick before I put it away. This yarn, I think I might have showed it. I might have shown it before, but it's been sitting there just kind of gathering dust and actually getting a little felty. because I'm really not being very nice to my yarn lately. So you can kind of see, uh, maybe you can't, but I can see like a little halo of fuzzy wuzzies all over, and I just kicked it up. And this is a Malabrigo. I don't remember. I forget, actually, it's here. It's a Malabrigo Bosques. Bosques. I wish I remembered what these words are, but bosques might be like forest or bushes. I don't know. Forest, probably. Forest, maybe. I don't know. It's something outdoors for sure. And it's a silky merino. 51% silk, 49% merino, 150 yards. So really not a lot of yardage for what I'm used to. Um, but yeah, I don't remember where I bought it. I might have bought it at Skane in Pasadena, a really cute shop. But I honestly can't remember where I bought it or why. But it's been sitting there just kind of like getting moved from place to place. And it was sitting like unwrapped like a hank, and I just keep tossing it here and there, and I'm not doing anything with it. So I figured I would take it up and I will figure out something to do with it very soon. I wanted to announce a giveaway that I was planning on doing, but I haven't actually worked out the kinks yet. So yes, I'm going to do one, and I will show you in a minute what it is that I am going to do. But I think right now I kind of want to move on to a couple little things that have not that much to do with knitting, except that you can do it while you're knitting and relaxing and chilling out. I go to this Korean store a lot, and I buy a lot of different products. A lot of the times I have no idea what the hell I'm putting on my face. Like this lipstick, the base of my lipstick is a Japanese lipstick. And then the inside part here and here is a Korean lip tint. I keep looking over there because my bunnies are kind of sniffing around. I wish they don't let me pick them up. You know, they don't like it. So I respect their wishes. They're not that type of bunny. Excuse me. So anyway, what I discovered at the little shops, I know a lot of people are already doing these, but I don't care. I've been having so much fun, and I'm so very sensitive that I can't do them all the time. But oh my God, these are really inexpensive, and they're so cute and so colorful, and I really love to use them, and I have no idea what any of them do, but how cute. How cute are they, you guys? And you can sit with these for like 20 minutes and knit and watch TV and, you know, just chill out with whatever. I love them. They're so cute. I'm real tomato mask sheet. And I look like I look like a serial killer when I put them on, to be honest. But oh my God, they're so cute. I love stuff like this. And the only reason that I get so excited about it is because normally I can't. I'm very sensitive, and I can't just go to the store and buy just anything and put it on my face because I don't know. I'm just very sensitive to everything, antioxidants, sodium lauryl sulfate, and we have a lot of products that have sodium lauryl sulfate everywhere, our hair, our nails, our everything. And when I go to the Korean stores, I look in the back, and most of the products, both Korean and Japanese, they don't have sodium lauryl sulfate in them. So most of the time, I'm good. This, for example, there's no sodium lauryl sulfate in it. I don't think. I'm pretty sure I'm reading it right. It does have a little bit of fragrance, and that I am usually allergic to anyways, but no, not these because it's a light fragrance. It's not heavy. So I've used probably about 5 of them already. Probably not that many, but yeah. So that's something I've been dying to show you guys for like I don't know how long. And a lot of other little facial spa type products that I've used. And I know I've made videos of a few of them, like after I've gone to the Korean shop and I come out with my little Korean haul, but I haven't posted those videos yet. I might have, like one of them. The other day, I did say that I went to Placita Olvera in downtown with my husband, and we bought a couple of things, and I only went over the woven bag and some conch that it's not a conch. I keep calling it a conch. It's not a conch, it's a pastry. It's a concha. A concha is a shell. But what I'm talking about is like a little purse in the shape of a concha, and that's a pastry, a dessert. It looks like it's like a Mexican donut type thing. And I don't know where I put it. I still didn't find it. But I bought a few other things and I wanted to share those with you guys. I figured, what the hell, why not, right? You want to know? I know you do. This is a game that we used to play when I was a little kid. And you guys, for some reason, I don't know what it is, but this reminds me of my mom. And I think it's because when we were little, she would get into it and it's like the Mexican bingo, okay? And when she would do it with us, she would get into character, and I think, you know what, it brings back giant family memories of all of my aunts and all of their kids and my grandma and the uncles all sitting around the table, eating tamales or buñuelos or whatever. It's usually for the holidays, and breaking out this goofy game, running around, screaming and laughing. These are the cards. You throw out the cards, and each person gets one of these little cards here, and they may or may not call your card, and you put like a penny or a peanut or something on each one. And I don't remember what you yell when you say you won. Um, but I'll just show you really quick. What is that? La corona. So the crown. El camarón, the shrimp. El gallo, the rooster. El pájaro, the bird. La pera, the pear. What? El caso? El caso. I don't know. Thing. What? La escalera, the ladder. La palma, the palm. I don't know. I'm not going to go over all of them, but which one's the most fun? El borracho is always the most fun. My mom, oh my God, the way she was El borracho. It's the drunk dude. There's a drunk dude in here somewhere, and it was just super, super fun. Lots of memories. I don't know what else I have. I don't know if I have anything worth showing anybody. Oh, I have bills. No, I don't have bills. What is it? I already forgot what it is. Is it good? Um, you guys, I'm gonna cry. I saw this first. Oh, it has a little price tag on it. But I saw this little turtle first, and then I saw the game. And of course, when I see the turtle first, it, it's my mom. Every time we see a turtle, we remember my mother. Before she passed away, she was very sick, but I remember taking her. I don't know what we were thinking, but I took her to this crab restaurant. I can't remember. And as we were walking out, there was a farmer's market, and she was looking at some of the sea creatures. And she said, "Look, Michelle, look. When I die, I want you to remember me like this kawama." Kawama is a sea turtle, I think. And I was like, "Okay, mom, let's not talk about that." But I agreed with her. I said, "Okay." And so what happened is she died. And lo and behold, if a turtle didn't show up on my aunt's windowsill, my aunt's windowsill, my mom died, and the next day, or not the next day, but like a couple days later, my aunt started going crazy, screaming, "Call Michelle, call Michelle, call Michelle. Her mom is here." If you can just, she didn't know that my mom told me that my mom took me aside after we had dinner, and she said, she's holding her belly, she said, "When I die, I want to be, when you see a turtle, a sea turtle, whatever, I want you to think of me and smile and be happy." And she didn't know that, my aunt didn't know that they were very close before. I mean, a long time ago, they were very much closer than they were now, when they passed, when my mom passed away. So yeah, friggin' a random turtle out of nowhere came in out of their garden through their backyard, went up the windowsill, and it was a turtle about that big. And they had it for a really, really long time. They took care of it for a really long time, but they were sure it was my mother's spirit that guided the turtle, or that my mom was the turtle. And I was going, "You guys, my mom's not a freaking turtle. I am not gonna," I mean, I was just being, no, I'm not gonna remember my mom like a turtle. And the funny thing is that before you knew it, my sister really didn't pay much attention to the whole turtle story from my aunt. And she didn't really know that my mom wanted to be remembered as a turtle. I realized this after, because I was in shock after she passed away. But before all of those connections started coming together, my sister found random turtle items in her house. She literally found a random turtle silver ring. Who who had this silver ring? She called all of her friends. She called absolutely everybody that she knew. It wasn't her daughter. Where would they have gotten it from? But somehow or another, a turtle ring ended up in my sister's house. So my sister wore it for a while, and yeah, she thought of mom when she saw the ring. I mean, you know. And after that, we kind of started to connect the dots. Yeah, my mom told me that. And then my aunt had the turtle at her house, and then she had random turtle ring in her apartment. I mean, it was just so, yeah, that's my mom. Every time we see a turtle, we think of my mommy, and that's what I saw when I went to Placita Olvera. It's this rows of turtles, and of course, you're always going to find, anytime you go to like Mexican vendor type stalls, you're always gonna find turtles. You're always gonna find little turtles, or little rabbits, or birds, or chicks, or whatever, ducks. Yeah, always, always, always. That's my mother-in-law sent me that from England. So a ocean turtle. Just, it's how you remember. Wow, can I ramble? All right. Last thing before I show the whole giveaway thing, because it's like 10:40 already, and I think I started just before 9. I mean, just before 10. The other day, my sister and I took my husband to go pick up his suit for the wedding that we were going to go to this weekend. And before or after, we picked up the suit, we stopped at an English store. My husband loves to go, he's English. So I love to take him to his little tea shops, and he gets all kinds of treats. He gets lots of candy from England and all kinds of cookies, well, biscuits and teas and jams and cordials and custard, ambrosia, lots of stuff like that. Mostly candy. And my husband has a major, major sweet tooth. So he does that a lot. And we went to this store that we haven't been to in ages. Ages, absolutely ages. And we've been trying to go, but every time we go, they're closed. Well, we went and we finally found that it was open, and it was really lovely. And I went berserk. I should just take these things out because I have to unwrap them. Oh my god. Let me unwrap this first. They're so sweet. The ladies there, they were so cute and so kind. And this color is not exactly, it's not exactly me, you guys. But it's not exactly not me. I would have preferred green, but it didn't matter. Look. Oh god. I wanted to die. I hope you guys can see this okay. Oh god, I wanted to die. I was like, yeah, I got my drinking mug for my show. Yes. And just this little thing. I got a teapot, because why not? You're in an English store, you should buy a teapot. And it wasn't that expensive. It was like 20 bucks. It's not that big a deal. Maybe, are they even from England? Maybe they're not. That's why. No, of course not. They're made in China. Whatever, it was in an English store. And it's better because you can't, there's another tea shop, another English store in Santa Monica. You go there and you want to buy a teapot, and they're beautiful, gorgeous teapots. But they are direct from England. They're imported, and they are very expensive. They're not $20, okay? They're not $20. So I'm glad that they're doing that because at least they're offering people somewhat, more affordable products. So, and these are cute. I like them because they're in a cute little set. Oh, and this is a little cozy that goes over, obviously, my teapot. It is so cute. I almost wish I had a bag made out of this material. I do. Hey, actually, I could work it. But isn't it cute, you guys? Ooh, so cute. Yeah. Yeah, it's adorable. It was a little expensive for the whole thing. Not a lot. Fireworks. Not a lot, but it was a little bit. But that was super, super fun. Super fun and super cute. And now, this is it, guys. I'm going to take off. I'm going to take off, but I'm going to show you something really fast. Hold on, I need this. I don't need this. Okay. So, I want to do a giveaway. Oh God, I don't think I should do this. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. It's just for us girls. I'm sorry. This is a total girl giveaway. So if you know a girl that you might want to give a pair of these to, then sign up. I'll post a link in the description box below for the giveaway. If anybody actually were to make it this far, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go on the Knitting Dead and just announce it randomly. I'm not even going to bother telling people that I posted it up here if they don't want to bother to watch it. There's a cat outside yowling. Hopefully you can't hear. I'm sure you can't. Dun, dun, dun. Some of you guys are going to know what this is because I ranted on about them at the beginning of the month. This is all you're going to get. That's all you get. Sorry. What's on there? These are just laundered. Period panties from Hairbrained. Yeah. So that's my giveaway. I found this really cute website online where they sell the funniest period panties. Literally hashtag period panties, okay? That was my sourpuss period panties. Shut up. Shut up. And I'll show you another one. Just because I love you guys and I trust you. These are the womb raiders. Yeah. Yep. Yep. So I'm going to give a pair of these away. Maybe I'll give 2 pairs. So I'll have on the Knitting Dead website, on the Knitting Dead forum, I'll post a little something up. Oh, they have bats. Oh my God. They're so cute. They're so cute. I guess I shouldn't be embarrassed. We all go through this, guys. And I'm sorry, but yeah, I know I should have done it the day that I got them and just opened them in front of the audience instead, but I didn't do that. And I don't care. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm going to order some more anyway, and I'm going to order an extra pair or 2 for some lucky girls. This is going to be my very first giveaway, and I don't know how it's going to turn out because I haven't done one for a really, really long time. I used to run a gamer website, really just for chit chat and giveaways and fun games, competitions, tournaments, things like that. But I haven't done that for a really, really long time. And I didn't have that many followers either. I had a small group of people and we were all very dedicated to each other. We used to have a lot of fun together. But, we all got older and we grew up and we kind of stopped doing tournaments and stuff online. And we're still in touch, a lot of us, but I haven't done a giveaway in forever. And I used to do a lot of giveaways. Like I would give away like really weird, random things. What happened to my hair? So yeah, that's it. I'm doing a giveaway and I'll probably do a better announcement next time. And what I'll do is I will do a little something on the Knitting Dead, like I said, have like a little competition, whether it's posting a picture up or answering some questions and just, probably something like that. I don't know, maybe. I don't know, I'll figure it out. And then the lucky winner will get to choose their panties and try them out. That sounds like fun. Is it stupid? I don't care. I think it'll be fun. And that'll be my very first giveaway. Hooray! Everybody does them. I don't know how the hell they can afford to do all these giveaways. I can't afford to do all those giveaways, but I'll do one here and there. I think it'll be fun. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. It's just fun. it's fun to share with everybody all the things that we do. So I have a ton of fun watching the girls on YouTube. I have a ton of fun talking to the girls on the Knitting Dead. They like freaking hold my hand and like wipe my tears away and calm me down when I'm like enraged and force me to take my damn pills. And I mean, I love those girls so, so much. And also the knitting community to me has always just been so beautiful and so welcoming. And I've had so much fun over the years. And this is just like another part in that chapter, this online YouTubing thing that I'm doing. I don't know if it's for purely cathartic reasons or because I actually am going to go somewhere with this eventually. I don't know. Something's happening. I don't know. But hopefully one day soon I will get this upload issue under control and you'll be able to see my face all normal and I won't like all of a sudden on your screen. Yeah, I'm done, you guys. I had a lot of fun. I actually brought extra whiskey and soda down here because I was like planning on getting blitzed, but I didn't. I'm a coward and I really don't drink that much. So that was good enough for me. I had a good time. I had a good time. How about you? Look at all the turtles I'm surrounded by. My mother-in-law bought me that too. I bought myself that. I think I showed you guys this last week. It's the month. It's the month, so I'm gathering all my little turtles. You gotta do what you gotta do. You know, everybody deals with loss differently, and it's hard. It's very, very hard. But life is hard, and we knit because it's hard. And because when we finish and we have a beautiful garment at the end of it, all that difficulty just kind of melts away. I know that the knitting community really, really pushes the whole knitting is such a stress reliever. Knit yourself some lemons. Pew, pew, pew. No, no. For me, and I'm just saying for me, knitting is extremely stressful. It's very hard. It's not easy. Knitting and crocheting, all of those things, spinning, none of those things are easy. They're not simple. I've never lied to anyone and say, sure, of course you can do it. No problem. No, you're going to have a hard time. But if you're tenacious and determined, that's all it takes is a little elbow grease. Doesn't matter how it turns out at first. And if you're going to have some issues where you're going to be very unhappy or dissatisfied or whatever, but it doesn't take very long at all to get those happy feelings going on, to get yourself flowing. Um, it doesn't take very long at all. I mean, I didn't have the greatest results. The very first thing that I finally, when I was relearning how to knit, it was this teeny tiny little strip of yarn. And everything was wrong. I'm sure I was probably knitting through the back loop and doing weird things, but I did it and I knit some extra stitches. I kind of took them off. I figured it out and it was hard and it was a mess, but it wasn't very long before I just was in love with the little tiny strip of yarn that I was making and I bound it off and everything. And it was just the most amazing thing ever. And I was like, that's all it takes is just will, not patience so much. Will and determination. Perseverance is what it takes. And I know those are not like things that you want to hear when you're talking about knitting is a stress reliever. It takes strength and perseverance. That's what you're going to get out of me. It takes perseverance and strong will to want to read something and go, you know, it does. But the catharsis comes when you get that beautiful flow. We all know this. It just comes when you get that flow going, where you know what's happening. You're past the hump and you're through it, and the rest is easy sailing until you get to that bind off, and all of those good, happy, beautiful feelings happen when you wrap that thing around your neck and you're like, oh, now I feel good. Unfortunately, that doesn't last very long, and you need to knit the next thing. And then you get bitten and you're addicted and you're a yarn hoarder, like a little devil, demon, dragon. I didn't mean any of those things. Like a little dragon hoarding all kinds of yarn. But anyway, guess what I have? Last thing, I swear to Buddha, and I'm leaving. But because I did this, I'm just gonna do one. I'm so sorry. When you first learn how to knit, you go a little bananas and you want to make things on your own and be creative by yourself without a pattern, and you can do it, you know. You just want to create something yourself. But it's hard. It's not easy. Some people don't have an easy time of creating things. So it's clear that I do not either. But I wanted to use all this scrap yarn. And I did. I managed to use it. This is when I started getting really good at gauging like how much yarn I have left and can I still go one extra row kind of thing. And I just went at this myself. I don't know what the deal is with that. This was fairly early-ish on, maybe something like the first year. But I know that this yarn is a pair of really cool fingerless mitts. This yarn was this green is part of one of the stupid Japanese knot bags that I crocheted. The blue, I can't remember. The gray, probably a gray hat somewhere. But yeah, it was all scrap yarn, and it didn't really work, but it looked cute on the pictures. It didn't work. No, it just looks goofy. And I never weaved in the end. But yeah, it looks goofy. That was my mystery bag of yarn stuff, yarny stuff. And that's it, you guys. I have rambled on for far too long. I'm afraid of how long this is going to be. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry if it was so long. Who knew I actually had anything to talk about? I've been so frustrated this whole week, so this felt really good to come in here and chit chat. Just kind of let loose. Now I'm just gonna go back into the living room, knit some more of that mystery shawl that I'm doing, and watch some more Star Trek. I'm finally on season 2, so I'm excited. I just got past the Moriarty. I just stabbed myself. I just got past the Moriarty episode, so I'm excited. This is when I start really getting into Star Trek again. The first season is now becoming very tedious. Very tedious. I have a rewatch almost every year, so I'm looking forward to a Star Trek summer this year. Should be fun. Yeah. Okay. Like and subscribe, you guys, but don't share it because it's really not that interesting. Bye. I wonder if it's without looking. I don't think I can. Bye, guys. I love you. I love you so much. Mwah.